So we've been tracking some fairly significant shifts in the energy, and I'm curious to see if that's repeating today or if we're going to get something else. Well, it looks like someone, either you or someone around you, I don't know if you don't want to move yet or like go somewhere or do something yet. That might be due to some sort of like, well, I don't know, like I want to go over here, but I'm kind of not sure how. This is almost like, yeah, you're not going to be able to know how. You're just going to have to like kind of like take the first step. And I'm not talking about some huge leap. It's just an initial step. You're going to start taking the step and the solution is going to be presented to you. If this is not you, it's another person. So what we're starting off with here is the 8 of Cups, 7 of Cups. I want to go somewhere, but I'm kind of like, oh, it's either a lot of ideas of where I could go or like not knowing how to go where I want to go. However, Page of Wands, take the step in the new direction. It doesn't have to be a massive one. And the correct thing is, it's like an auto-populate as you walk, right? Because this 7 of Cups, the clarity is actually in this cup right here. And this is the one that it's sort of like, you can't sit back here and receive that. You've got to step into the confusion. You've got to step into the uncertainty. You are not going to have the answer until you start walking. So that is the general message for you or someone else. So I'm actually just going to start, no, okay, I do have to go around another row. They're like, no, okay. Because I was just going to start asking questions because I feel like that's a fairly solid message that we have here. And I'm not really, I mean, that's a problem that we can start getting more targeted advice on, but we need to go around again, apparently. 8 of Cups, 4 of Wands. So this is crossing a threshold. Crossing a threshold, moving from one space into another, and the space, it's sort of like, it's either just the space that you or someone else is moving into is a happier one. This is kind of like crossing a finish line. And that's kind of like, this is something that's just kind of gonna happen naturally, or it's something that someone's conscious of. They're like, consciously, I want to move into a happier space for myself. But maybe don't know how, or like it could even be like unaware that I am doing this. Temperance on the 7 of Cups. This is also a type of like, sometimes with this cloud and everything else, this is like a lot of guides. A lot of guides maybe advising you. So even if there aren't like tangible people around you, it's sort of like you're gonna have unseen support. Or this is talking about kind of pondering the orbs, right? It's like, well, I want to think about all my options. I want to alchemize all of this. But I'm getting more strongly on the guides thing. It's like, it's okay. It's like ushering, you know, the little baby bird, like from then it's like, oh, it's okay, we can go. We can go now into the unknown. Let's go. This could be to do with work, or like I said, you're trying to do something. Somebody's trying to do something, and this is like, you just like, this is pretty much like, the second you take a step, it's like you're going to figure out how to do it as you go. Death, and then that's like, there's the major transformation at the end. Okay, so I don't know. Can you tell me, for the majority of the people maybe watching this and getting something from it, where exactly are we, collective, where is the collective, present moment in this particular journey? I don't know if you're getting feedback from people or you're like reflecting on a particular, this would be like the way that your life looks. Like you could be in this 7 of Cups temperance theme. 7 of Cups temperance, if that's more pondering. looking at what I've manifested and kind of not really like, this looks really good from the outside, but really like I'm not happy with it. Six of Cups, this could be like, that's probably like a social circle, a friendship circle with that 10 of Coins. It's like people that you're surrounding yourself with, but it's in real life. And these would probably be people that you would have known a long time. These could be people that are like family. It's like a found family, but it's sort of like perhaps you have outgrown this, or grown away from it, because like outgrowing is kind of very final sometimes. You can go away from something for a while and then you can grow back, and then sometimes it's just like no. But outgrow kind of like, it kind of is a little bit of a put down for the other people. The Fool, okay, well, there's something I would say probably we're not at the action step yet. We are at the pondering the orbs part. So this Four of Wands, this Eight of Cups, Four of Wands thing is, there's a particular community that I want to leave. And maybe it looks really great from the outside, and perhaps it is really great. Maybe it is a really great community, okay? Perhaps it is. But for whatever reason, it is not for you anymore. Or it never, this could be something like, I always wanted to like that's always a weird experience when like you spend a chunk of your life being like, I want to be in the VIP room. I want to be hanging out with those people because those are the cool people. And then you finally get in that room and you're like, well, this isn't really so much better. Like, this is actually kind of crap. It's just kind of the lighting's a little bit different. Maybe the clothes are a little bit expensive or something, but like, this actually isn't great. This is actually kind of shallow, or you know, whatever. And that's, you want to have that experience a lot sooner in life than later. So, all right, we're pondering. There's nothing that we need to hear from there. So, kind of what do y'all, or what does this person want to do? What do they want? I mean, I would guess they want a new situation. Is that an old song, A New Situation? It's from like the 80s or like something. No, I'm thinking of New Sensation. Is that Huey Lewis and the News? Oh no, not Patrick Bateman. Well, they want... let me look at this. This is, again, we have Misha right here. If you can see his little whisker was there. Yeah, okay. No cat butt to do. Misha, I gotta tell the people about this, because this is about big changes in destiny. Come on. It's very important. One YouTube video could change all things. Okay, there he goes. All right. What we have here, yet again, but it's expanded some, okay? And like I said yesterday, I'm pretty sure it was yesterday, I was saying there is somebody out here in the establishment. By the establishment, I mean the energy, whether it's you, whether it's somebody around you. This person is aware that they've grown away from their situation. They're aware that they're unhappy, and guess what? They're even aware of what they want to do. They know what they want, and they know who they want, and they have lots of like unseen forces helping them, guide them. And this person, I don't know for how long, but fairly long, has been attempting to like avoid their destiny. And so when I'm saying destiny, what I mean is authenticity, because it's sort of like when I say destiny or fate or something that like you can't get out of, that's kind of like a negation of free will. It's not so much that there's no choice. It's just that when something is true of you and you are going against it, it's like your life almost has no choice but to be miserable, because you are acting against yourself. You are acting against what's true. So you can't possibly, even if you manifest something that is really awesome, it looks really awesome, and it should be really awesome, it's not yours. And you, like this person or you, they know what's theirs. They know, and they even want it. But for some, and it's like powerful in this person, it's just like, whoa, but there's something new about it, or there's something uncertain about it, I don't know. But this person is literally like, I know, but I don't want to, like, I'm going to try and lie to myself. I'm going to try and like get out of this. And it's sort of like, this is like, I'm telling you, God level shit. It's just like, you can't escape this. You cannot escape this. You need to start moving towards it. And I mean, it's kind of looking like another person or another type of person right now. And it seems like, I mean, I'm getting the, it's like this person's gonna take action, I guess, but it's just like, I don't know, because I'm gonna look at, this is why I'm saying like lying to yourself for a long time. 7 of Swords, 7 of Coins. Why? Like, and I mean, I can give an example from my own life, but I'm gonna look at the cards first. Because this is actually really important about like if you're a true will person, or like for me, I don't say true will. I'm just like getting in touch with who you really are. Your authenticity is not always the thing that you think it is. And in fact, sometimes it's actually, depending on who you are, like relatively horrific. So I'm gonna, and I don't mean that because it's a bad thing, you're gonna be a bad person, but being your authentic self, there's usually a level of like terror that you have to deal with, because a lot of people spend their lives trying to be not who they are because they were like made fun of that or bullied for it or whatever when they were like much younger and they were expressing themselves authentically. So they were like, oh, well, I have to become not that. And then once they become not that, well, they don't really become not that. Once they like manifest what that not that person would have, they then get the jump scare, the inevitable twist of, well, great, now you manifested all of this for the validation of others through no fault of your own, and in fact, you're not happy because you are not your authentic self, and you didn't create anything out of that authentic self, so you are living in a glass cage of emotion and lies and all of this. And now you need to destroy that and be the thing that you are afraid of being because it is the thing that you were destroyed for in the past. That's why being your authentic self is typically hard. Unless your authentic self is seriously like a normie. Or what's interesting about that is the people who are actually like normies, it's like they're the ones who are like trying really hard to be like anarchist, Satanist, like poly, like all this shit. And it's just like, bitch, you are a normie. You are regular. You might even be a wholesome Christian. Like you are not that. And it's just like accepting your normie status can be extremely hard. Just as accepting the fact that I'm sorry, you will never be a normie. You will never be that. You will never have true or feel truly accepted from that sort of life and those sort of people because you're not that. It doesn't matter how well you can mask or pretend. You will always feel like an alien. You will always feel like an outsider, and you may come to resent those people because it's like, why are they like blah, blah, blah? And it's like, because they're normies and you're not. Or you're a normie and they're not. And if you can't accept that and like vibe with it, then you need to move on. So why is this person all pissed? Like, well, I'm not saying they're not pissed, but it's just like, I don't want to. It's just something that they don't want to accept. A Page of Swords, Hangman, Knight of Cups. This bitch knows. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is what makes this read so fucking, it has been frustrating me through the reads where this has been popping up, is this person is aware. I just don't know why they're like harangued. Like, I don't know. Page of Cups. All right, we're moving on. This is what I'm saying. This is the thing about like surrender. Like, I don't know what to tell you, or this other person around, I'll just shout at them in the energy for you. If it's not you, if it's you, I'm shouting at you, girl, non-gendered girl. Like, wake the fuck up. Like, you're not where you're supposed to be. That's not who you are. Like, I don't care how much you want it to be you. It's never gonna be you. Fetch is never gonna happen, okay? It's just not. All right. So let's see what this 8 of coins. All right, so are they going to take no action? Oh my God, 8 of swords, I'm done. The Tower, if this person does not act, like I'm telling you, this is unavoidable. Girl, non-gendered girl, is like bad. It could potentially, like, I am so dead serious. If I am talking to you, you're gonna give yourself like a heart attack or something. Like, you're gonna be taken out. You're gonna go through something fucked up. I mean it. 8 of Swords, the Tower, King of Wands, 4 of Swords. It's like if you are trying to distract yourself through some other type of activity, or like, I don't know, something's gonna happen to you. And then you'll really know then, like, or you'll be dead. Like, oh, good luck next lifetime, girl, non-gendered girl. Now I'm looking at this Ace of Cups and Death. That's why I'm like upset about these reads, because it's just like, fucking do something. And if it's like something that I can tell someone that they need to look at, it's like, let me, like, give me the answer, because like, obviously I don't want people having harmful experiences if we can prevent it. Okay, whatever, okay. Bitch. This is what I'm saying. This is what I am saying. Whether this person or you takes action or not, this is happening. The change is happening. It is happening quickly. It is an inevitable change. The Chariot, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Pentacles. Likely, whoever I'm talking about, no matter what this change looks like, no matter if they're taking more agency over this or not, they are going to end up in a much better place and a new one. But it's just like, pick the experience. Like, you can move into the discomfort now, or you can have it done to you. And the having it done to you, like, that was looking like a near-death experience or some shit. Like, I do not wish that on anybody. Sometimes, for some people, it's necessary, but I mean, holy shit. Ace of Cups, Death, that's like, it's coming through. The energy is coming through. All right, I don't know if I show these. Chariot, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Pentacles. It's just like, oh, do something. Let me look at this Page of Pentacles. Let's pull one on it. 8 of Wands. That was so quick. Oh my God. So, like, here's what I'm gonna do. If there's somebody who's watching, who thinks that this read is for someone else, but it's really like someone else around them or someone else in their energy, but it's really for them, how would, like, they know? How would they know? What can I do to redirect them? All right, if this is it's like you're not looking at, this is somebody who's like not looking at somebody they're supposed to be with, or they're not looking at, it's more than not looking at, it's like denial. It's like denial of like who I'm actually supposed to be with, like what sort of partnership, or like what sort of friends. Because the Hermit is here, and it's sort of like the Hermit is awareness, but it's like the Two of Swords is before this Lover, so it's just like, I am in denial about what I already know. And if you're in denial and it is like you, I don't know how to help that. It seems like it doesn't matter. It just seems like Knight of Swords, it doesn't matter. Like, it's like shit's gonna start blowing up. And that can look lots of different ways. It can look like health problems. It can look like people stabbing you in the back, cheating on you, stealing from you, just like being total pieces of shit to you because you're not with your people. Like, there's just, yeah, it's like cheaters or something. It's like people cheating on you. Like, you're not, like, it's people not looking at, like why do I keep like rushing around trying to like get with other people when like this is the person that I'm so, it seems like there's like a concrete person or a concrete type that this person is aware that they are supposed to be with, and they're like, I'm gonna run to a bunch of other people. Is that okay? Yes. If you are not within your own life constant, and I'm talking about actual people and like sexual relationships, romantic relationships, whatever. If you are someone who is running around from person to person to person, and there's like always someone at the back of your mind that you like can't forget or like whatever, I'm talking to you, okay? I'm talking to you. If you're not doing that, then this is someone around you. This person fucking knows who they're supposed to be with. And this is why I'm like so mad. I don't even understand why I'm giving this read, because it's just sort of like this person's probably just gonna have to have the near-death experience or be taken out. Like, I don't know. Why are we giving this read? Probably because something big is gonna come up, and like, even if you're not this person, it's like you're gonna see it, because like you're gonna be like, oh my god, this person is like fucking dead. All right, we're giving this read because this person what is this person doing though? This person's getting fucked up. Like, it's like the longer this person, I start with the Nine of Wands, King of Cups, and then we got this Queen of Pentacles over here. It's like this person's supposed to be with like a spouse or something, or just someone really grounded or whatever, and they're like, no, I want to be with like all of these dickwitches, and this person's going to get fucked up. The more this person persists in what they are doing, like I got this Nine of Wands here, it's like I'm like, this person's already been fucked up. They're already fucked up. But they're going to, in fact, become more fucked up, because what's under this King of Cups is the Four of Coins, the Ten of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. The more this person withholds from whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, and that could be a specific person or it could be a type, it's just like, the more you're gonna get fucked up, or like your status is gonna be taken from you. No, it's something about being fucked up. I don't know, like what is the fuckiest uppest? All right, it's this. Tell me what this Ten of Swords is, because that's that tower. That like, I don't know what to do about any of this. Can I tell you, that's like also why probably a lot of unseen forces are surrounding this person right now, because we're getting to a critical point with them. And if this person is going to have like, if they're going to have a near-death experience, it's like that's when like you see the angels like, okay, let's have the life review and like make the choice. Do you want to go, or do you want to go back? Or if it's a transition experience, that's also why they're there, because they're gonna help this person transition. And it's like, all right, you know, like, well, let's go. Maybe next time. I don't know, girl, non-gender girl. Maybe next time. But you're obstructing the energy too much. Got to take you out. Sorry. Ten of Swords, Four of Cups. Well, it almost seems like betraying themselves. Oh, they're going to keep going through what this person is going to keep experiencing over and over and over again is like people who they are surrounding themselves with are just going to, like, it's just this never-ending loop of like betrayal, 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 and they're like looking at it like, I'm so confused, and it's just like, it's not, you're not confused. You're not confused, girl, not gender girl. You know where you're supposed to be. You know who you're supposed to be with. And until, this is like this person is in Groundhog Day. This is Groundhog Day. And this person's just going to keep experiencing it. So what I'm saying is this person's in hell. Whoever I'm talking about is currently experiencing a version of hell, and they are manifesting it. Such a sad, sad situation. Okay, so... Oh, could not be me. So... For those who are watching this, and it's important that they hear this read, I guess, but like maybe they're not, I don't know this person, because I don't see any way of helping an individual like that. They seem very committed. What can I tell the people who I guess have this person in their energy? Maybe they are the person or the type of person that this individual is supposed to be with. Because that would be, when somebody's doing something like this, it's going to affect your energy too. Like in like weird ways. So let's see. Well, let me see here. There's going to be some sort of maybe I'm just supposed to be communicating this to you, like for real. I'm just letting you know if your energy is jacked or whatever, or you feel kind of like you're feeling this kind of like tension or obstruction in your energy, you don't know where it's coming from, is this person. So I'm either relating that to you just to let you know what's going on, or like eventually, like I would guess maybe this person, because I'm telling you, the only way this ends is that person has to suffer enough and accept the truth and move that way, or they literally just suffer for the rest of their lives until they die of natural causes, or they just die. If depending on the extent of what's going on, those are the outcomes. Like, I don't know. Knight of Cups, Three of Cups. Ace of Swords, a Star, I don't know, there might be, I'm saying a healing, but it's just sort of like someone might come to the truth. Whoa, the Tower. Okay, so there. Okay, so this is seeming like a positive turn of events. Might be sudden for you, girl, not under girl, okay? Somebody might pop out, I don't know. So that's what we'll look at. It looks like a positive popping out, but for those of you who are not the person that I'm talking about, but would have this person in your energy, something might happen that is looking relatively positive. It could be some form of communication or just like signs or whatever, things going on in the energy that nonetheless will be sort of a Tower moment. So I'm going to look at that Tower and then we'll get the final advice outcome, because it is not for me. Oh dear, I might not be able to. We got the Moon here. If whoever I'm talking about does communicate with you, it could cause some tumult in your life. Might rock you. This would be some sort of steady communication or something solid. But I mean, I've got Pages and Knights here. Yeah, there's something about this, there's something about this. And I could just be talking about, I don't know. Well, this is a message for the person who's not the head ass one. If you are experiencing it, you might be really confused by this, to be honest. I don't know who this person is to you, but it's sort of when they, I don't think, this is not a past person. No, this ain't some, that you have not dated this person. This is not a past spouse. I don't know who this person is, but with the Page and the Knight here, it's not someone who you have a long history with. So that could be why, when this person goes, hey, it's gonna shake you a little bit. And it might confusion, because I got the Moon here, but we got the Chariot on the Moon. It's you're going to come out of that confusion quickly, because if I'm talking about, if I am talking about the fated mates, if I am talking about the alphas and the omegas, if I am talking about the bonded fae lovers, and all that shit, when this person pops up and says, actually, I'm supposed to like be with you. And that could be like, maybe it's just a friendship or something, but this person is supposed to be in this other person's life in some sort of way. And they're currently not, and they're currently trying to avoid it. When this person pops up and goes, look, like we're supposed to be together. You might have like some feelings about that are tumultuous, but then like it's gonna be like all of a sudden you will understand, like you will receive the enlightenment that like, yes, this is actually true. But when it happens, you may need to sit with yourself, like sit with that information, because it's going to bring up some feelings of confusion. So why would this be bringing up feelings of confusion or like a struggle or resistance within the other party? I don't know, I just feel like you might not trust what this person's saying. Because I mean, if somebody walks up, like literally, if someone walked up and told you that, you'd be like, okay, crazy. There's something about this person that like you are suspicious of. I think you think, and rightfully, by the way, you might believe this person's some form of dick witch, just FYI, because this person has been, instead of like coming to whoever you are, this person's been running around. But like I said, this is not someone who would have been cheating on you. This is not someone who you've like been in a situationship with or whatever. But if you know this person, and it seems like you would already have had vibes from them that like, you're just like, you know what? I think this person just kind of like is not serious about shit. They seem kind of like promiscuous. I don't know. It might not be promiscuity, but it might just be like this person's way more casual and they kind of just like, they don't really care about people. They seem more in it for themselves and their own pleasure. You would have already had those sorts of vibes about this person. So you might be in disbelief if this person pops up and tells you some shit that's really like honest, and like even if it's a new thing, right? They want to see where something goes, like for real in a relationship. You might feel like this person is like it's like a ruse, right? They're just trying to like get you involved in some like weirdo shit so they can string you along and extract value from you for however long that they can. So it might be that. It doesn't seem that way, but you're not wrong about this person. You're not wrong about them. And I don't think that they are, because promiscuous is about self-harm. I'm not getting self-harm from this person. I'm just getting that they don't really care. Like whatever they're doing right now with the partners, I'm saying partners very loosely. With the people who they're running around with, this person does not give a shit. I promise. They're just... It's part of the grand deception. Like that's what it is. It's part of the way this person, you see, I'm with these other people. I can get all of these people. So like, I don't even need to think. It's like, some people, when they actually care about someone, or love someone, whatever, they're having genuine feelings about a person. It's really scary. And so it feels like someone has power over them. And so what they'll do to like depower that person or like defeat them is try and like erase them from their mind or prove to themselves that like, see, I don't really feel anything about that person. But it's like, no matter who they're sleeping with or whatever, like love is real. Like, I don't know what to say about that. Love is love, regardless of whether you're sleeping with a person or not. Love is real. Like, it doesn't have to be like people, there can be two people who are married, right? They're in a monogamous marriage, but those two people, while they can have a certain type of love for each other that they will never ever violate, that doesn't mean that they can't in fact have other forms of love with other people. And as long as they're not violating the boundaries of their marriage, like, it's kind of fucked up for like one or the other to try and like prevent them from having forms of relationships with other people. I'm talking about platonically, okay? But sometimes people get like bent out of shape with that when something is validly platonic. It's not like a weirdo pick-me thing, okay? Because it's sort of like, it's a part of their partner that is essentially not for them, but it's valid, and this other person gets to experience a side of my partner that I do not. And that can be like threatening for people. So I don't even know why I brought that up. Oh, because love is real. So here's the thing now, like, so if either one of the partners like tries to like get rid of that person or forces the other person like not to hang out with them, the feelings actually don't go away. You can't, like, no matter if that person's hanging out with that person or not, no matter if they're sleeping with that person or not, if love is present, then you can't erase it. Even if you're never going to be with that person. That's what I mean by love is real, okay? So it's just like, I don't know why everybody wants to deny everything. Just admit that, because like, you don't even have to be with the person. You can just go, wow, I really love that person. And then move on with your life. Like, and maybe that's what this person needs to do. I don't know. Just like admit you love somebody. And then maybe go be a dick witch. Like, I don't know. Yeah, this person has, this person, whoever I'm talking about, this person is really hurt. Like, I don't know what's happening, but this is like, I am going to talk to, there's something about like talking to the other person, yes, in some sort of way, but it's like they're still concealing like some sort of thing here. No? Well, what is this? What's going on over here? It's like, I'm going to be strong. Yes, I'm going to be strong, and like lovers on this strength. I'm going to be strong and go over here is what this seems like. But I got this 3 of swords, 2 of swords, the hermit. I understand my own pain. That 2 of swords could be, I'm not going to let that stop me. Yeah, I'm not going to let that stop me. I got it. So what it seems like is this person is eventually going to get there, but oh my gosh, it did not have to be that. It did not have to be like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the final advice outcome. Oh my gosh. All right, the final advice outcome. Well, after a long time of pondering, it seems like this person's going to I don't know, girl. I don't know how long this is gonna take, because I got this, like, it's like, all right, after a long time, I'm pondering the orbs, all right? I'm gonna do something. And what that do something is potentially get fucked up. I don't know, they might, but I'm gonna deal with it. You know what it's giving? Like, this is more giving that final energy that I was talking about. I have looked at my pain about the situation, and despite that pain, I'm going to act anyway. That is possibly what this is. So what is taking a long time is that for this person to move in a new direction, they have to work through and with a lot of pain. That's why. And so it's not so much that at the moment now they are super resisting, but it's just like, it's a lot. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this person, Page of Pentacles, from this 7 of coins to the Page of Coins, it's like, ah, I have the thing that I need, right? And that was that cup coming from the 7 of Cups. Okay, I found it. I have learned the lesson. And so now, despite my sadness on this Page of Wands, despite my sadness, I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna move forward, and now we got this 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. 10 of Judgment. This is just like, this is what I'm telling you, is that this, like, you're gonna get knocked the fuck out, wiped the fuck out if you try and act against yourself. Like, that's what I can't get around that. It's like, girl, not in a girl. The Hierophant, that's what I'm saying. There's all kinds of like God shit on, like, I don't know. But I can tell you, we're going to pull Jesus on this. What I can tell you about acting within your authenticity, right? If you think for one hot minute that I really ever super wanted to have a YouTube channel and be talking publicly about aliens and doing tarot, you would be wrong, especially about the aliens thing. I had so much resistance to that. Let me tell you something. I was shitting and farting. And it's like, it's not that big of a deal because no one really cares, for really real. I mean, people might think you're weird, but as far as like your larger life, like, I don't know that it really matters. Like, it depends on, I guess, like how unhinged you are about it. But I never wanted to do anything like that. All I ever really wanted to do was sort of like be married and if I could have what I'm saying, successful, a commercially successful like writing gig, writing commercial fiction, and being able to make enough money to support myself doing that, and only that. And like I'm saying, like, that's all I wanted. It's a big ask, actually. It's a big ask, but it's not impossible. And so like the alien, like that is not something that was like on my list. It's like, oh, I think I want to talk about aliens. But it is true about me. And it was sort of like, no, whether this is like a huge part of your life or not, I am supposed to be expressing something about that experience in some way. And it's not really my choice, or it wouldn't have been my preference, but like I would say my life is a lot more enjoyable now, right? And the more that I kept that a secret and didn't talk about it, the more I was kind of running into inauthentic manifestations, no matter what they look like, right? All right, guys, let's get Jesus. Your Father already knows your needs. That's why I don't even, it's in God's hands, okay? Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus also says, I will come back and take you to be with me, that you also may be where I am. So like I said, this person is probably eventually going to come around, like I would guess, but I wouldn't really wouldn't hang your hat on that. I would go do whatever it is that you want to do, because I have no idea. Like this is all about some other person's process that you can't rush, you can't speed up, you can't affect it. And it is also about actually divine timing, whatever that is. So Jesus finally says, your Father knows what you need before you ask him. So that is repeat. So no matter if you are this person or if you are not this person, it's really not in your hands at all. And no matter what is going on between you and this other, you are going to be okay in whatever-ish that we're going through right now. And also this person is going to be tended to as well. So if you're devoting any kind of like significant amount of mind space to this, it's not really wrong to do, especially if you know who I'm talking about or you suspect, but also you don't have to. It's being taken care of for you, and you also are being taken care of as well.